Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the female reproductive system. The topic is female reproductive system. So just look at the diagram there. So those are the parts of female reproductive system. The parts are a pair of ovaries. As like in the testis in the male reproductive system, here there are one pair of ovaries. After that, a pair of fallopian tubes. A pair of fallopian tubes. The third part is uterus, and finally, the final part is vagina. So, these are the four main important parts of the female reproductive system. So, what are the four parts there? A pair of ovaries. The second one is a pair of fallopian tubes. Third one is uterus. And the fourth one is vagina. So these are the four more important parts of the female reproductive system. At the same time, there are a pair of mammary glands. In the female body, there are a pair of mammary glands which are functional. In the male also there are mammary glands, but they are non-functional. They are non-functional. But in this case, in the case of female body, the mammary glands are functionable. So first, a pair of ovaries. So what are ovaries, where they are located, and what is their function? So now we are going to discuss about them. Ovaries. So ovaries are located at the abdominal cavity. What is the location of ovaries here? Abdominal cavity. So what is the function of ovaries here? The ova developed in tiny cellular structures called follicles, which at first look like cellular bubbles in the ovary. They are called Graafian follicles. As a follicle grows, it develops a cavity filled with fluid. Each follicle contains a single ovum, which is formed after the process of cell division called meiosis. When an ovum is mature, the follicle ruptures at the surface of the ovary and the tiny ovum is flushed out. This release of the egg or ovum is called ovulation. So this is the content given in the textbook. So what are the ovaries here? Ovaries means these are the primary sexual organs in the female body. These are primary sexual organs in the female body. And what is their location? They are located at the abdominal cavity. They are located in the abdominal cavity. And what is their function? So here female cells which are called ova develops in the ovaries. What is the function here? In the male reproductive system, there are sperm cells. The sperm cells develops in the testis. At the same time, here also ova. It's a plural form. Singular form is ovum. So ova develops in the ovaries, which are primary sexual organs of the female body. Inside the ovaries, inside the ovaries, ovas developed in a small circle-like structures. Those circles are called as Graafian follicles. Those circles are called as Graafian follicles. Inside each Graafian follicle, one single ovum develops. Inside each Graafian follicle, a single ovum develops by the help of a cell division called meiosis. Okay, by the help of a cell division called meiosis. When the ovum is mature, which means that when the follicle is fully grown, automatically the ovum also gets maturity, and immediately that ovum releases to outside of the body, which means that simply we can say that flushed out. So this process is called as ovulation. This process is called as ovulation. So this is about the ovaries. And the second part is fallopian tubes. Second part is fallopian tubes. After the releasing of ovum from the ovary, the ovum enters into a funnel-like structure called fallopian tube. Just look at the diagram there. After ovary, there is a funnel-like opening. Just looking like a tube there. Okay, that tube is called as fallopian tube. That tube is called as fallopian tube, which extends up to the uterus. That fallopian tubes connects it's just a connection between ovary and the uterus. It is a kind of connection between ovary and the uterus, which looks like a funnel at starting. which looks like a funnel at starting. So the fallopian tube is muscular, thick walled. Okay, the fallopian tube is muscular, thick walled. So after releasing of ovum, that ovum passes through these fallopian tubes to enter into the uterus. Okay, this is the process. After the releasing of ovum from the ovary, the ovum enters into a funnel-like structure called fallopian tube. It is a kind of connection between ovary and the uterus. It is a kind of connection between ovary and the uterus. In this process of traveling, of ovum inside the fallopian tube, it enters into a second phase, which means that it fuses with the sperm cell there. Fusion means the male gamete fuses with the female gamete. It fertilizes with the male gamete inside the fallopian tube and develops into a zygote and transforms into a zygote. That zygote undergoes mitotic division while traveling down to the fallopian tubes while entering to the uterus. Okay, just look at the diagram there. Ovary releases ovum there. The ovum enters into a funnel-like structure called fallopian tube. Inside the fallopian tube, already some sperm cells will be placed there. Okay, some sperm cells will be placed there. If the ovum fuses with the sperm cell, then it transforms into a zygote. After fusion, after formation of zygote undergoes mitotic cell division and transforms into some different kind of structure while entering into the uterus. So this is about the fallopian tubes. Next, we are going to discuss about the uterus. It looks like a inverted pear-shaped structure. We know what is a pear. Okay, inverted pear-shaped structure. The inner layer of uterus is called endometrium. Uterus contains three layers. The inner layer is called as endometrium. The thickness of these layers increases gradually soon after menstruation. It will be ready to receive the embryo. So what is embryo here? In the fallopian tube, the female gamete, which means that ovum fuses with the male sperm cell there. So after the fusion, it develops into a zygote. The zygote undergoes mitotic cell division and transforms into embryo. That embryo will be placed inside the uterus. Okay. So in the case of fertilization, it happens. If there is no fertilization there, if there is no sperm cell, there is no fertilization happen in the fallopian tube. Then automatically the inner wall, which is called endometrium, disintegrates and flows out as menstrual fluid. This disintegrates, which means that ruptures or damage or any kind of, it just disintegrates and flows out as menstrual fluid. If there is a fertilization, the thickness of endometrium continues and ready to receive the embryo. It provides nourishment and disposes of waste of developing embryo. So if the embryo is there, it is readily to provide the embryo. It gives nourishment, it gives food, it gives energy, it gives oxygen, and also it is used to remove the waste material which is produced by the embryo there. Okay, this is called uterus. So after the uterus, there are, inside the endometrium, there are four other layers are there: chorion, umbilical cord, amnion, placenta. We will discuss about them in the next class. Thank you, one and all.